Good morning, or something. Let's see here. There we go. Just some clicking of some quick buttons over here. Let's hope everyone's having a good morning. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, or well, a little after. And well, I just had some time to sit down and make a duck or two. And when I'm done with the ducks, I'll be going back to cleaning. So you get to keep me company while I have some coffee and make a duck. How about that? Is that a good way to start a morning? I hope so. Or for some of you, it might be going to bed. But either way, here I am, and I have coffee. Okay, now I think I have most of everything set up. Do we need, I don't know if we need light. Kind of looked okay without it. These are the yarns I got to make a new duck. I would assume I have enough to make a duck out of each of these. But yeah, just making something different than the other ones. I want to do the red one first, and then we'll see. We shall see what happens. Yeah, I should have made I can make a magic circle. Sometimes I can't make up my mind of what I want to do. I don't even know if this is a good size hook, so that is for me to find out right now. And there we go. Maybe I should have zoomed in the camera a little bit more. I don't know. We shall see. I'm just gonna sit here and debate what I want to do. As you might be able to tell, I have milk in my coffee. Good morning, Nifty. How are you doing? I'm guessing it's still late for you. Have you gone to bed yet? I would guess that is a no. You gonna put the window on the screen so we can see you? I don't know. I have not decided yet. I haven't looked in the mirror today. Do I dare to? You've been sleeping since 5 p.m. and you just woke up now and it's 2 a.m. So, well, it sounds like you had some good sleep. It may be a bit difficult to fall back asleep if you were hoping to do that. So totally understandable if you can't fall asleep again. Should I just do it the easy way? There we go. There we go. Like so. One and two. So since you just got up, is it just going to be lazy mode for a while, or do you have any plans? Hello, Andy. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. It was yeah, you know, catching the end of your stream is, I'm terrible. Why am I always coming in late? Because you've been going for hours. You're getting up to do a few stitches and it blew it blew your mind that I was on. Well, thank you for wanting to come and hang out. You're tired? Well, I get that. It's late for you, Andy. Totally understandable that you're tired now. Nothing wrong with that. $10? Have you been streaming for 10 hours? It looked like you've been streaming for 4, or at least this one. Have you been on panels and things? Busy bee. My mom is coming today to pick up some ducks. So I don't know what she wants when it comes to ducks, and making a few more just felt like I should do that. Oh, you were with Katie for 5 hours and then yours. Then I totally get that you are tired now. I know that feeling very well. I am making ducks, or a duck. Do I even have any ducks close by? Minimi has stolen them. I don't know where they're at, therefore I need to make new ones. No, wait, I have them here. I have duckies here. Let's get them. So, I did this one. I think this is a keeper, and most likely my mom's gonna get this one. And I want to say she gets a pick of these. I don't know. Hello, sunflowers. You should have guessed. Ducktastic morning, yes. There's just ducks all over the place. So, my mom has a thing for ducks. Or I guess it's a friend of hers that has a thing for ducks. And my mom is going there to visit in New Zealand in a few weeks. And she wanted to bring a duck, just a crocheted duck. And she can't crochet. She can crochet, but she's a knitter more. That's just her thing. And I don't knit, I crochet. So she's like, can you crochet a duck? I've seen these, and I'd like she'd been browsing, I guess, Ravelry for patterns, and she's like, can you make ducks? Yeah, I can make ducks. So I made one, or I made a bunch. There's a bunch more. Minimi has claimed them. They're in her bed. But now just making ducks became a thing because it's a quick make, and Minimi seems to like them. But yeah. My mom's coming today, so just make a few more so she has a few to pick from. I am doing good, Sunflower. How are you doing? It is 2:25 a.m. for you. It's 8:20, well, 26 a.m. for me. Did I not count right here? I'm supposed to have 3 stitches left. I don't have 3 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess I messed up somewhere on the previous row. So I have 1 too many. I can live with that. No, wait. I had a right stitch. Oh, silly, silly, silly. So, it's 1:25 a.m. on a Tuesday. Okay. Move the marker. I don't know what color of the beak I should use for this. I'm thinking maybe use this one for like the goldy colors and make a beak, because I do have this. So that might become a beak. Perhaps, possibly, that's the thing. Anyone have any fun plans this week? This was very, very random that I took the time to do this because I'm actually so stressed today. And I guess that's also why I needed to sit down and breathe. Because at the moment, well, I was cleaning. I need to clean some. I just need to vacuum pretty much. I already sorted everything out, so it should be pretty fine. And then I have the dentist today. Yay. So I can't be here for too long since I have the dentist appointment that I need to be on time for. I might have some time to go home and clean a little bit in between, and then I'm meeting up with my mom, going to pick up Mini-Me, and, well, dinner, all of that fun stuff. So I'm just, I don't know why I'm stressed. I wasn't planning on having my mom coming over today. I guess that's the big thing. She just messaged me yesterday and was like, can I come over tomorrow? Yeah, sure. I need to clean, but that's fine. And the dentist appointment, just that I have things I need to do. So sitting down and breathing for a minute or 3 while I make a duck felt like the right thing to do. I just like sit down and have a coffee, make a duck, and then go back to cleaning. And then I saw that Andy was live, and she's like, I'm just wrapping it up. Are you gonna go live? I guess I could. I'm sitting here making a duck, so I might as well just go live and you can watch me make the duck. Hello, Yadira. Nice to see you. And Tracy, good morning. Well, probably not morning for you. I'm guessing you haven't slept yet. You went to bed early because of stress? Oh yeah, I don't like that either. But you feel like magic now since you've slept? Or is there any other reasons for you feeling magic? This duck is going to be somewhere in the mid-range size. This is going to be bigger than the other ones, like these small ones. It's going to be bigger than those because that we can tell pretty easy. It's going to be bigger than this one, but it's still far from the larger ones. The fun thing of using different types of yarn to do different things. This is the yarn that is left over from when I did Snaily, the big snail that lives on the pickle. So this is leftover from that yarn. I want to say it's Cascada, and I know Michi told me something that it's similar to another yarn that is in the US. I just don't remember what yarn that was that she said that it was, but it's it is similar to another yarn. Right, you've been oh, okay, so you came. You ended up in the hospital after your visit with family? And you're in the hospital now? We do not like the sound of this. I hope that you feel better, like, really, really soon. Because, yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. No, 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 no. Not at all. Okay, and also, just a little, like, the normal thing, or normal. I have 2 live streams going, so if there's anyone in chat that you don't see, they might be in the other chat. I have a horizontal and a vertical stream going at the same time. Good morning, David. You're still in hospital in Missouri. So is that where you went to? You went, no, you came home to Missouri. So you're home, I think. Or you're making a second 3D flower granny square pillow cover. 9 squares, they're all 3 by 3, or you mean 3 by 3 squares? That sounds nice. I mean, you're making it for your cousin. And let's see if I can count to 9. Oh, you're still with family. But that is good though. Even though it's not the best place to be, it's still close to family. I really like this yarn. I need to get more of this yarn. I have some more of this yarn. I don't know what to make with that yarn. I guess it's because I have, I want to say 3 cakes of different colors, and I just don't know what to make of them. So since I don't know what to make of them, I'm not using it. No, this is, I want to say it's Cascada. I want to say that's the name of it. I might have this actual same, yeah, I do have the same color. So I have, that's how that cake looks. Like big and fluffy. Cascada, what do we have? 61% cotton, 39% acrylic, medium 4. I do have some other colors, but I just have one of each. So I guess that's the thing, like what can I do with these 3 colors together? And since I don't know what to do, I just left them. But yeah, I did snaily in this pink color, so that's the same as what I'm using now. I do love these colors, but I just don't know what to do with just one of each, if that makes sense. It's like a tube. I think the tube is made out of cotton, and then the acrylic is like the colored fluffy stuff inside, because the tube is pretty much solid white. Jellies. I should make jellies. I can't just do jellies. What am I gonna do with them? Mini-Me just keeps stealing them. Can we see that it is like a tube? Tube yarn. I think you can see it with fluff hanging out of it. It is kind of jelly colors though. The green and the blue and the purple definitely feels like they could be jellies. So it makes sense. When I have leftovers, I can do that. I just don't feel like doing it in case I figure something else out with the skeins. I'm silly. I am very silly. So Andy will be going to bed soon. Tracy is trying to feel better in the hospital. And there's Jessica. You're heading to the shower, but you've seen that I was here. What am I doing? I'm making ducks. I'm making another duck. See? It's very ducktastic over here. There's just ducks. I need to make more ducks. How are you doing, Jessica? I'm just making a little red duck this time. What about a little baby top? Who needs to make a baby top? Oh, you mean that I could do that out of the yarn? Well, I don't really have... Well, I guess I have the neighbor baby I could make it something for, but... I don't know. Hello, horror. Obsessed with horror found. I don't know if you are a he or a she or something, but I horror. Yes. There we go. I wanted to say he, but I might be totally wrong on that. It just, I don't know why. I don't know why. A cute scarf. Well, I wouldn't wear it, unfortunately. I don't think. I am more of my shawl type of wear. Yes, I have the right amount of stitches left. Good. You only see yourself in chat. That is Jessica, because you are on the vertical live stream and everyone else is on the horizontal. There's 2 streams. So you have you can find the other one from my YouTube main page. I have 2 because it seems to be, I don't know, preferred somehow, one over the other, for YouTube to share it out, but most people that actually likes to hang out with me hangs out on the horizontal. So I do both. With YouTube's help, I find new people on the vertical, and then I just trick everyone to go over to the horizontal. Jessica says hello to all the invisible people. Oh, and I went to grab some fun stuff at the hardware store yesterday. Minnie and I took a little trip out of town, and we went. It was we made it into a big, a whole day, with just, yeah. What did we do? We went out of town. We went for ice creams. Fine. Fingerless gloves in acrylic. Would you do that? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, we took the bus to next town over, not where we normally go, not to like where Rita lives, but to a town in a different direction. And they have, well, not only a hardware store, which was very handy for me because they had stuff I needed, but also her dad goes to school there. So we took the bus there. She got to see his school because that's something she's been like, I want to see Daddy's school. I want to go to Daddy's school. Yeah, okay, let's go. So we went there. We took a 2-hour walk and stopped for ice cream. I literally made Mini-Me walk for pretty much 2 hours. It was, yeah, she fell asleep in the car on the way back because we did go to the hardware store, because it's kind of out of town or like on the outskirts. So her dad drove us there, and then he drove us back home. She fell asleep. She was tired. Making her walk for 2 hours is not what she's used to. I have no problem walking that much, but yeah, she's not used to it. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? My legs hurt. But she did get the biggest ice cream she's probably ever seen. She was happy. Like, yeah, it wasn't planned to become that big of a trip. It was like, let's go and entertain her somehow. Ice cream is a good thing. It was great weather for that. And then we went to McDonald's because we found that like really close by. Like, yeah, they have ice cream. Let's go and get ice cream there. And we come in there, look at the orders, and then there's like some staff member being like, oh, we have issues with our system right now, so we can't take any orders. So we're just going to close for right now. I was like, okay, so let's find another place to go and have ice cream. And that was easier said than done, because I found something on the map. It took us, well, it was a few blocks to walk, get there, nothing there. Okay, let's see what else we can find. And I just wanted to go for like a small ice cream. But the longer it went, and well, the detours of things not being where they're supposed to be, like McDonald's not working and the other place wasn't even there. It's like, okay, let's go for a real proper ice cream. It was another long walk, and she got a big ice cream. It was both a scoop of, I want to say they called it Tivoli. So that was like vanilla and strawberry ice cream with like non-stops or Smarties or something, like chocolate pieces in it. And then soft serve ice cream and sprinkles and chocolate sauce. It was a lot. And she was happy. So it was all good. And it was windy. And there was actually kind of an emergency happening, but she wasn't aware. I kind of noticed that there was something going on. The place where we went to get ice cream, and this, like, you don't feel like stuff like this happens, but I guess, you know, something can happen at any place, at any time. It was just the timing, I guess. And just gonna get some eyes out. I'll be sorting eyes later. I only have this one, right? And I told you I went to the hardware store. Now I have this, so I can sort my eyes. And this one, so I can measure them to see that they're like the same size. Because they feel like they're getting a bit messed up. So that's why I went to the hardware store. Let's size these up first, and then I'll continue with the story about what happened at the ice cream shop. I want to go for green. I don't know why, but that just feels like it would be looking good with green and red, but I might be totally wrong here. Do you guys prefer another color? We could go for like brown. We never really use brown. Okay, so the brown looks really boring. Is that just me, or is brown boring on this? Yeah, I don't feel brown. How about blue? It could be blue. For sure. And how do we feel about green? Not the brown. The clear ones are also pretty boring. You like the brown, but the green is amazing. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, my first initial feeling is green, and we're going with that. We go. Nope, not those. It's gonna be so nice to not have these crinkly bags all the time. And just have everything sorted in like the bigger box and the other one. Because, yeah, this is definitely more handy, and it's kind of a tall one as well, so I should be able to fit most of my eyes in these ones. I think I should be able to get all of them in, but I guess depending on how many different sizes or different colors and stuff I have, I might need to have them divided for that reason. There's definitely enough space to just throw everything in there. I just don't know if there's enough compartments. So golden beak, yeah, makes sense. Let's find the beginning here. So when we went to the ice cream place, I kind of noticed that there was 2 staff members in the ice cream place, which is normal here. It was like a little kiosk something, but it's, yeah. And one of them was just doing her job, and the other one was sitting crying in a corner. Which isn't, you know, someone crying, anything can happen. Like, she could have found out someone just passed away or something, because she was really really sad. So it just felt like something was really off. But then I was like, she didn't calm down ever. And next to the ice cream place is a restaurant, but it's like the same owner. They just divided so that they have like the restaurant in one place, and then they serve ice cream outside. And then like staff started to come from inside there. It took a little while though, because, you know, when it started to get busy, me and I had almost just, you know, finished our ice creams. So it was pretty calm until then. And there was just more and more something going on. I couldn't tell what it was, because my initial reaction is like maybe she found out that, you know, her boyfriend's cheating, or family member ill or something. That was my initial thought on the whole thing, which is, you know, it happens. It's definitely not weird guesses. So, coffee, yes. Since all the staff members started to run out of the restaurant, someone came with blankets. There was just a lot of things that started to happen. People on the phone. And since I didn't know what was going on, and we just finished our ice cream, it was like, let's get out of there. It was kind of windy, but let them get their privacy for whatever reason, whatever's going on. And we hadn't gone that far before the first ambulance arrived. So something clearly was wrong, since they had called for emergency services. I really hope everything's okay with this girl, because she looked so distraught. But I don't know. Something just not sitting well with me on all of this, because there was another ambulance that arrived just like a minute later. And we don't normally see multiple ambulances for most, like, just if there's someone collapsing. There's a certain level of emergency for them to send out two at the same time, because that usually doesn't happen. If it's involving children and it might be like really bad, yes, they're gonna send two. Or cardiac arrest, they're gonna send two. But for like a panic attack, they would not need that much. So I don't know. I just have a weird feeling of what was going on. It says there was actually two that showed up on scene. Because it's just not that common, if that makes sense. You guys are quiet today. I'm almost like, am I all alone? I don't think I'm all alone. Or is the chat not working? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully you're being entertained either way. If the chat's working or not. Yeah, that happened yesterday. It's like, Mini-Me got to see boats. She got to see ambulances. She was ecstatic. And it's like, yeah, I know that they are here because someone's not feeling well. And she's like, Mom, look at them. And there's two. Like, yep. The excitement you have as a child seeing firefighters and police, you know, you see it a lot more different when you are older. I see you, Nifty. Thank you for the testing. We also do have an alarm that is tested every Monday in the beginning of, is it every 3 months? We have an alarm system that is being tested, and that was yesterday. They always test it at 3 o'clock on the first Monday of the month every 3 months. And that has been like forever. That's just a thing we have here. That alarm is like in case of emergency of different kinds. It could be in case of like just big events, citywide issues, like if the war is coming, whatever. Like it's just I guess similar to what other places would have, like tornado warnings or tsunami systems. We just have a system and they test it regularly. And that happened yesterday. And Mini-Me thought it was one of the boats at the docks that was making that noise. She's like, I don't like big boats because they make big noises. Like, yeah, no, it wasn't the boat. But that is fine. Let's see if this looks good. We now have eyes kind of in place, and maybe we're gonna get the duck beak sorted here. Where is the center? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there is where I should be. Like there. All I can just happen is that, you know, that girl is fine and that she got the help she needed. Okay, we got duck beak in place. I might want to adjust the eyes a little bit after this, but let's get this in place. So I have done a few ducks now. I have no idea how the, well, you're just supposed to sew the beak on, I guess. I just decided to add another lip because the original pattern has just one lip, or you know, a half of a beak kind of, and these are more like kissy duck face ducks. See, they can kiss you. Okay, that one's kind of, you know, more of a kissy duck instead of just one. So, yeah, just how I kind of take, like put them together before I attach it, and then just some knots on the inside. I figured out it's very easy. Kind of easy way out-ish. Let's see, do we need to put the eyes a little bit more back or forward, or are they in a good, I think they look good. How would it be if I just scoot it 1, 2, would that be better? Maybe. Yeah, okay. There we go. Also, I have, thanks to Andy, ordered a tool for attaching eyes, and hopefully, well, it's gonna be here Thursday, I think, is what it said. So soon I will not have to hurt my hands attaching eyes to things. So that's gonna be nice. Really nice, actually. I didn't even know that the, like, because it looks like pliers. I didn't know that that was a thing. I had seen kind of like wooden boards with holes in them that you'd put the eyes on, and you just press down in some way. But the pliers definitely looked way better. So I went for pliers. That's what Andy said. She super chatted me, be like, for pliers. So I had to. And they will be here soon. So I'll have to go live and test them, see what I think. So we need to make some more creatures of sorts when I get them. For like next week, I want to say that's going to be. But you guys, it's like not the last, but almost the last appointment I have with the dentist today. Yeah, it's like probably the last time I see my dentist, and then I have like the what is the name of that? You want to see the new tool? Well, I can definitely show it no matter when you'd pop in next time. If you're not here next time I go live, whenever you are here, let's just remind me of it, and I'll get it out for you. That part looks squishy enough. Get some more stuffing in the head before I do a little bit more closing. You're welcome. No, I don't like when stuffing gets caught on my hook. I just don't. And just decreases. This is kind of perfect timing though. This little quick make this duck, and then I have probably about an hour to clean before I need to get moving towards the dentist. I'll be bringing my hexagon cardigan like the other time, so I'll be crocheting away at the dentist. and they're gonna laugh at me like they usually do. They think it's awesome. My dentist is really cool. So that is what I'll be doing today. You don't like when your yarn splits? Hello, Moonrose. How are you doing? What are you up to? Up to no good? I'm making a duck. This type of yarn that is like this type of meshy, like tube yarn, doesn't split. It really doesn't split because yeah, these are really handy for that. If you don't like splitty yarns, there's a way to get around it. Chain spun or more like roving style with only one thick, it's not like plied together. Those can be really nice as well. Or like these thicker yarns like this that only has one core strand and fluff around it also doesn't split. There's different ways to avoid splitting. I also don't like splitting, so I totally get it. I actually have more issues with yarn splitting when they're plied together than not twisted together at all. The yarn I normally use for my shawls are not twisted together at all, just 4 strands held together. I have less issues with splitting with that, but I think it's also like a technique. I'm so used to working with that yarn, so that I know to make sure, like, get all the 4 strands together and make it work together, kind of. There we go. Now we have stuffing in the head. So now I just need to close this one up. Good night, Andy. The Sultan yarns, yes, those are 4 strands, not twisted together. Sultan, Dahlia, Azalea. There's a bunch of that type of yarn. But Sultan is one of them, which is one of the yarns I love. I'm using that for my lava poncho. That is Sultan in 2 colors. Yellow, orange, red, and white, gray, black. Trassel. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be pronounced, but that is the Swedish way to pronounce it. You just got here. You prefer this acrylic yarn because the cotton yarn keeps splitting. Hobie Rainbow, that splitting yarn for you made you so mad. I can definitely see that the rainbow could be splitty if you're not used to it. It is definitely a bit different to work with cottons compared to acrylics. I love my cottons, and I usually don't have that much issues with splitting, but I guess it's also like that's the yarn I use the most. I barely use acrylics in comparison to how much I use all the other, like my cottons and a cotton acrylic blends, but I use them. Like, you guys know, this is cotton acrylic blend, even though it's a bit different from the other ones. But if you've been here before, you definitely know that I like my thin cotton yarns. I do love them. Putting brains in the duck. Putting brains in the duck. Yeah, that's what I did. It's a clouded brain. It's not that smart of a duck then. And there we go. We have another duck to put in the row. How many ducks in a row do I have? I don't know. I want to say Minnie has 3 in her room currently. I made one that she claimed. First, she wanted this one. What duck does she have? You guys, just let me go run and get the other ducks, and you get to see the full collection of ducks I've done so far. Because, yeah, I'm just going to be gone for a minute, possibly. Yeah. I don't think I was gone for even a minute. But I came with, this is the duck Mini-Me claimed. She wanted this one first. But then I made this one, and she liked that one better. So she now has this one. And the big ducks I've done is leftover yarns. Like, I know I've been talking about that I made something, and then I made the duck of the leftovers. This is the one I did. So this is like a big monster with one eye and 3 legs. And there's a lot of jokes about this one. It's a 3-legged, one-eyed monster. It's too early for most for that type of joke, but there's been jokes about the one-eyed monster and you know, the 3rd leg. Anyhow, so this is like the really, really thick jumbo yarn that I've used. And yeah, here's the beak for this one is leftover of that one. But the really, really thick yarn, hello sack. So I've made 3 of these monsters, 1 green. The leftovers from the green turned into the giant pickle. And then I made this blue one. And then I made a pink one because I got commissioned to make a pink one. And when I made this large pink duck is the leftover from the other one, right? So I made the big pink duck. But then I still had some leftover from the blue. So now we also have a big blue duck with the yellow eye. I said I was going to use this eye for the second turtle. I'm going to sort out the eye situation for the second turtle a different way because Mini-Me wanted this one. So I needed to do that. And I can always sort out another eye for a duck or the turtle later. Now when I get the pliers, I can use the other blue eyes. So that could work, or just black eyes for that. So we have 2 really, really big ducks. Can they stand like that? Maybe. And then I have these 2 smaller ducks still in plush yarns, both with green eyes, apparently. So we have those. I can make sleeping turtles. I could. I'll show you the turtle that I made, and then I need to make another one out of suit. And then I have we did this one now. Mini-Me has claimed that one. And my mom said she wanted a duck of this size, so this one is meant to go with my mom today. And then I guess she said she wanted 2. I wouldn't be totally surprised if she claimed all of these. We got the polka duck, because it looks like polka with mint, so this is the polka duck. The first one I made after making this one. This was the first one, but when I made this one, Mini-Me wanted that one. I do think this one is a lot cuter. This is, I love this cotton. I have a few yarns that's from the US, and that is some leftovers from that. But that's plenty of ducks in the row over here, maybe, I think. And speaking of turtle, okay, I'm not gonna be able to fit this in frame in a good way, so let's just, I'm gonna do, what am I gonna do? First of all, I'm gonna get the turtle. So this is the first turtle of, no, the second, but I need to make one kind of like this one. And here you can see it's got a big green eye. I'm gonna try and get you guys up in the air, like high up. And maybe you can see some of the turtle. Oh, no, I'm accidentally maybe pushing buttons, which is dangerous. So it's kind of big. It's like a big pillow turtle. So that's, it's a huge turtle. And the one I did before this was slightly smaller. And now I have to make one more. like this. So it's very, very big and pillowy. Like I can try and get you guys to see it, but it's not really that easy to see how big it is. But it's really nice. So therefore I need big eyes because that's Big Turtle, and Big Turtle needs big eyes for obvious reasons. And since I have used my big eyes now, I'm gonna have to. That turtle is finished. Your name is in Swedish, so you are from Sweden. Well, då säger jag god morgon, because I am in Sweden and I am very Swedish. And most of my yarn is from Hobby because it's in Denmark and they have like overnight shipping to me most of the time. So there's that. It's just after 9. I have about an hour that I have to go to the bus, hang out with the dentist. I need to prep. I can prep my dentist bag. Do I need to prep the dentist bag? I want to say I might have to. Let's, okay, so I have a hook. Hook is good. I have yarn in the bag. And I have one side of hexagon cardigan there. Where is the other half? I'm only going to bring one though. I don't need both sides of the hexagon as I go to the dentist because I can only crochet one side at a time anyway. But I want to say it's good to know where I have my things. This yarn is Cookie. Cookie yarn. I can find it in my local grocery store, but I can also find it on Hobby. This particular color though seems to be not on Hobby, like a limited edition only sold in stores in Sweden. Because I haven't found this color on their website yet. But hook is in the bag, so that is good. And I was supposed to use the smaller side, so is that the smaller or the larger? I need to look how big these sides are. I do crochet at the dentist, that's why I need to bring this. Yes, Järbo, Cookie, exactly. So I do have that side, and I want to say that this one is the smaller one. My dentist helped me record a short of me crocheting at the dentist, which is awesome. She likes it. Okay, yeah, that's the smaller one. I still have some to go. I'm not sure what size I'm gonna make them anyway. Mini-Me said she wants it, but I'm not sure, because I made one in the past with this yarn and she says it's itchy. So if she thinks this one is also itchy, she's not getting it. But that one goes into the bag and with me to the dentist for today. Which is awesome. Good night, Zach. Nice to see you. The color of this is 46226. It is 100% acrylic, made in India, 200 grams, 600 meters. I could have readjusted this one again. We don't need to see all the mess around me, but hey, it is what it is. It's fine, Zach. I'm gonna leave, like really soon because I have things to do, like cleaning. The colors on this is really fun, like pastel-y. What you can't really see, like this orange here, I think you can see that it kind of pops a little bit, but it's really, really bright neon. It's just that the colors around it is kind of making it a little bit more muted, but this is like really traffic cone, bright orange color. Also, Trastel, you mentioned that I should embroider something. I do as much as possible to not have to sew anything ever. I am not the type of person that likes to sew. So I really try to avoid that because I just don't like sewing ever. Like this duck, I had to just sew the closure on these ducks. There's not really any sewing with the beaks. There's no sewing at the bottom. It's just like the final end, which really makes me happy. Oh, yeah, okay, so coffee, cleaning, dentist. What are your plans? Do you have any fun plans for the next, I don't know, today, tomorrow, the week? I have no idea when I might be back here again. You never know with me, but it's, you know, a lot of you guys did not expect to see me here now, which is normal, because I didn't expect to see me here now. I blame Andy. Andy made me do it. New hashtag. I know Stacy has that hashtag. Hashtag Stacy made me do it. That is create and relate. And Andy, Crafty Witch 232, she was here a little bit ago. I blame her for today because I was like, saw her live, let's have coffee, make a duck, and then go clean. And she's like, oh, are you going live? Because I'm wrapping things up. But like, I didn't plan to, but I'm going to make a duck. I guess I could be live while I make the duck. And yeah, why not? She's like, yeah, sure. Awesome. We're going to go and hang out at your place. Thank you. So I will be just, that's the duck we actually made today. All the ducks. What, the number of cookie? 46226. But I don't think Hobie has it. I've only seen it here in my grocery store. They did release like 4 new colors or something last year, and I haven't seen them elsewhere. It's not a color that I like that much. It's not my favorite color combination. I think it's too much like orange and yellows for me to be happy. And it's kind of pastel-y. I don't know. It's just a bit too much. The yellows are kind of like more goldy, mustardy, and not so much like, if they'd been more like lemon yellow like pastel-y-ish, I would probably like it better. But I'm not the biggest fan of these like mustardy gold and very much orange colors. Lemon yellow, however, would have made my day. And like a brighter green, because the purples and the blues and the green here look good. But like more of a lime green, lemony yellow. That would have made me more happy. But then again, I can use this yarn, make something out of it, and then don't really be too sad to let it go, because it's not like I'm in love with the colors. Because I can be picky like that. I guess it's also why I haven't done anything with these ones, because I really love these ones, so I really need to find the perfect pattern or something to make with these. When I like colors, you need to find the right project to use the fancy yarns and the fancy colors. Maybe not the fanciest yarn, but it's really soft. These Cascada. I love these. But you guys, have a great rest of your day. Sweet dreams for those of you that still hasn't gone to bed yet. I'm guessing there's a few that might be lurking, that should be sleeping. I appreciate your company. Awesome as always. Sweet dreams. Good night. Bye bye. And just, yeah. See you soon.